It all started before the pandemic. I was having a successful career in the creative field, but I suddenly started feeling stuck, feeling that I'm out of place, that I don't have the right goals. It started getting harder and harder to get inspired to create, and all I ever came up with were unoriginal ideas that I later had no motivation to carry out. A problem not unknown to my generation, I first thought. But people do find a way out of it, right? So every now and then I found new goals to keep me going, so I got back on track, ready to create, only to get stuck again and question my goals once more. It went on like this for a while, until the pandemic reached my country and we were made to stay home by the lockdown. Being an always idealist and positive-minded person, I thought it was going to give me some time to recharge, reinvent myself, and catch up on my to-dos that I was still behind with. And at first, it really was the case, until I hit my first lockdown goal questioning phase, but this time, limited to staying home, I found no short-term goals to get me out of my downward spiral. It got worse day by day. I kept falling behind schedule even with less tasks on my to-do list than before, and it made me more and more depressed. It got to the point where all I did for days on end was lying on my bed, scrolling my iPhone, and found it extremely difficult to even put the dishes away after I got myself to cook a meal. Cleaning the flat that used to take 2 to 3 hours was now a full-day activity, and I sometimes took a whole week to write a 5-minute long reply to an email and spent all that time stressing about having to write it. I basically lost all goals, all motivation, all excitement for my future. I know what you're all thinking. I wish my biggest problem was taking a week to answer an email. And I understand that there are people with much bigger problems who would happily swap places with me, but this was the life I had to live, and doing nothing felt like I was wasting away my one and only existence. So at one point, I decided to change, to get out of this hole and start living again, even if it meant I have to change the road I was walking on. So how did I end up on YouTube? Well, it wasn't new to me, so I decided to give it a try, to finally let go of my fear of not being interesting enough or not speaking my first language. I decided to just do something I've always dreamed of. So, hi, this is Chilla, and I'm happy to finally meet you.